Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm a boomer now. I'm booming it around with this thing. Kids are going to hate me. All the kids are buying spaceship guitars. And I'm out here buying dad guitars, dad rock guitars. So here we are. This is the very first Les Paul I have ever owned. There it is. This is a brand new old guitar, I guess. This is a 70th anniversary. It's got another plate that I can put on instead of the anniversary plate. And it's a 70th anniversary. This is the Murphy Lab series in lovely Lemonburst. This is my favorite color for a Les Paul. There's a little bit of quilt, but it's not really, it's not ostentatious, right? Not over the top. If you're in the back row, you're not really going to tell it's got a lot of quilt. And it's just got a thing. I like I said, all the kids are doing spaceship guitars with 100 strings and all this. Now I'm just like, you know what's cool? This is cool. I think this is cool. Just something to, it's like, I don't know. I've just never had a great Les Paul, and this is it. This came from Sweetwater. They have a thing called the Guitar Gallery, and the Guitar Gallery is a program where you can load up and see all the different options, the weight of the guitars. They had 4 Lemonbursts. They had 4. And I could see the different tops and the different weights. This one was 9 pounds and 2 ounces. So it's got what it takes, as my friend says. Ben Eller's in the house. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for words. I've been fortunate in my life to play a lot of Les Pauls and track in the studio with a lot of Les Pauls. A lot of friends of mine have great Les Pauls. I've never really got one until this one. And so, here it is. And, it's not got anything it's very old. Like, it's got the long tenon in the neck. It's got a chunky neck on it. The frets aren't gigantic. It's just very much like a guitar from 70 years ago. And that's the idea, right? Is like a guitar that's not new. And it's got a thing that's really cool, that sounds great. I mean, it just really great sound. Yeah, so there you go. Back pickup. There's not really a lot to this guitar, which I like. Middle. Neck. One more time. Whatever that lick is, I don't remember. Something like that. Anyways, yeah, not a lot to it. Not a lot of moving parts. It's the muscle car of the guitar industry, right? There's just not a lot going on. Les Pauls and Tellys, they have a simplicity to them that I enjoy. And this came from, like I said, the Sweetwater Guitar Gallery. And they have a really cool way to like sniff out what you want. Look at it online. So be sure to go over to Sweetwater. Check it out. Thanks for hanging out today. A little long intro. Thanks to the folks at Vidami. If you want to learn some of those tasty licks or not so tasty licks, I guess that's all perspective, right? Man, you know what's bumming me out is like I really got a great little handwritten message on the back of my Vidami, but I've used it so much it's starting to rub off. So Wayne and Amy, it's like you wrote on it and I'm going to use it, so I feel bad, but it's like coming off on the edges. But yeah, the Vidami right here is a fantastic tool. You can grab any form of medium on TrueFire, YouTube, over at my Patreon. We have a great community at Patreon, and I'll be doing some videos over there with the old Lester here. And this right here allows you to grab any of those moments from any of those forms of medium, and you can slow it down. You can loop the music. You can find a section that you want to learn. You can loop it, jump in, jump out, and then you can slow that piece down. You can pause it midstream, and this right here is a fantastic tool. And without Vidami, we wouldn't be able to hang out and do these types of streams week after week. Last week we had to miss the stream because I got my first tattoo. I'm about halfway done. So it goes up a long, pretty long ways. It's like goes up to here. I can't really get my sleeve up, but there's a lot to it in there. So yeah, first tattoo, halfway done. And yeah, thanks. You got to fly out and re-sign it. Yeah. But yeah, so I figured it would be cool. I've had this guitar for about 21 minutes or so. And it just came in, and I thought it'd be cool just to get on here and talk about Les Pauls, your favorite Les Paul moments. Obviously, I wanted one that was really close to a Jimmy Page / kind of look. The fade, the Lemonburst has always been a favorite of mine because it's like the colors of the bursts from the 50s when they fade out. So I've always loved this. I'm going to jump over to chat right now and see what we got going on. Lucas says, did you buy the guitar? Yes, this is mine. This is mine. Dave says, what's the weight? This one weighs 9 pounds and 2 ounces. Brad says, it still sounds like you. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to sound like me. So I don't really, I can't really help. They didn't send something that makes me sound like somebody else. Fat Thor says instant JB. I mean, it's got it. Yeah, it's got that thing. Brad says, does it have the thing? Yeah, it does. It obviously does. It sounds really like a Les Paul should. A Little November Rain. Yeah, of course. I mean, Slash is one of my favorite guitar players of all time. Scott North is in the house, and Scott's saying, can you explain playing through the chord changes for going from a 5 to a minor 6? I love this live show. Thanks, Scott. Make sure to go to Vidami.com and put these kind of requests into their email list, and they will get that information to me. And we have a little Slack channel, and we contact each other and through that and get all your requests to me. So playing from a 5 chord to a minor 6, right? So if you got, we'll put a little gas on it, right? So we got we're going from A up to B minor. So when I go from a 5 to a minor 6, one of the things I'm looking for a lot of times is the passing tone that's in between. Like I'm hearing a lot of that kind of thing, right? So when I'm hearing 5, one more time from 5. Thinking about those thirds. Thinking of in the A chord, I'm thinking about the third of A, which is going to be C sharp. And then over the B, I'm going to be thinking about right? Let's go from D. So we're going to go from D to A to B. See how I use just a little half step behind that B. It's kind of voice lead that thing, right? So you have a that's kind of how I do it, right? I'm trying to think of a different way. It's really kind of how I like to do it. I mean, you could do some harmony double stops. Like all this stuff frames it out, right? Those like extended kind of drop twos. That would be how I'd like imply an F sharp. Like you're implying a secondary dominant is what I'm doing. Right? You see how this sound? All of that sounds like it wants to go here. Right? Kind of how I would do that thing. Just tuned in. Are you playing Smooth by Santana featuring Rob Thomas? I'm actually not. Thank you, though. I get that that's a constant running thing, which I do respect. I have the 59 Rosie. It's killer, but in case for like 5 years. Man, get that thing out of the case. Get that thing out of the case, man. Play some notes on that. Almost bought a standard 50s from Sweetwater over the weekend, but don't trust Gibson's QA enough to buy one without playing it first. I bought this without playing it first. I think that the quality control of Gibson is raised dramatically. This one's great. Ben's Black Custom is really great. And Sweetwater had 4, so if for whatever reason that this one didn't work, I would be like, let me do moving around to get that other one. Brad says your first Murphy Lab. What is the next one? This is just my first Les Paul. Not even my first Murphy Lab. This is my first Les Paul ever. So yeah. I want a Lemonburst like Kirk Hammett plays. I mean, Kirk plays the Peter Green one, right? Isn't that the one he's got, which is like really a big deal? Yes, Scott, I did buy this without playing it first, but I mean, when you get into the kind of guitar that this is really about, Gibson's finest outing, really. Like these are the best guitars that they're making. And there's some cool, I got the light aging, so it's got some little bit of wear, like fake wear and some checking and stuff that's cool. The light aging, I think, looks really cool. Clear code it, yeah. You should live stream the next tattoo session. I actually was going to live stream this tattoo session, but the artist does not allow any videotaping or recording in his studio, so that's not an option. Fish says, can you do a diminished on the passing tone? Yeah, you sure can. Yeah, so if you have like... That can also be like this kind of thing where you have... Like we're in G. Could do all diminished through that, right? So you have like a right. That could be sorry. You can have it this way. It could be that diminishes this one. Right. Oh, sorry, it's this one. Sorry. That's also like I see like a B7. That's that secondary dominant thing again. That's where I see that. You could also 2-5-1 that, where you could have like a minor 2-5-1. Yeah. You see what's happening there? All right. Checking out the chat here. Yeah, I did get my ink. It's right here. It's in there. If I could get this all the way up, I would, but I can't. So yeah, I have my first tattoo, first Les Paul, all within a week of each other. Gorgeous guitar. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Murphy Labs are on point. I think so too, Jesse. This one's really great. This one is really, really great. Kind of the old Gibson rig. Just Les Pauls are cool. They just sound good. I would love to hear Imagine Love on a Les Paul. You know, we could do a little bit of it. It's not as chimey. Oh, sorry. I'm still learning the controls because the middle, if you have the neck rolled down, let me grab the stuff out of the box. The case candy. So it comes with like this like Murphy Lab looking book, certificate, and the serial number and all that kind of stuff, which is cool. And then right here we have all of this literature and case candy. So yeah. What is this? Humbucking pickup adjustments. So there's adjusting your height, right? And then the Tune-O-Matic. It's just kind of this kind of stuff. Let's see. Anything else in here cool? Just, you know, stickers and doodads and Gibson string thing and, you know, just stuff like that. It's really not anything crazy. It comes with another pickup selector. Like if you don't want the dark one, you can put the cream colored one on there. Yeah. Yeah, let's just play it. I haven't played this song in forever, so this will be interesting. I've never played it on a Les Paul. I'll hit the tuner too before we go. Okay, let's just see what we got. I'll have to adjust my levels, so give me just a second to just get. What were we gonna play? Third and Lonely? No. Imagine Love. Is that what we're gonna do? Let's see. bop through that tune. Cool. The Les Paul's going to steer your heart. I love Les Pauls, man. Yeah, it sounds killer, right? Oh, no, Gibson, we're boomers. Yeah, I'm booming, dude. Booming. Oh, yeah. Man, I haven't played that tune in a day or two. You know, it's like I really love these running heavier strings on Les Pauls. You know, not heavy, but like, you know, it's like I think you can't go any lighter than a 10 to 46, in my opinion. Sounds good, though. Let's do one more. Just kind of shaking the rust off my chops here. That's too out of tune now. I beat it up. that B string went way too far south. Sorry. Let me get the thing back right. I was yanking on that rope a little too hard. That's the situation. If that happens live, you just got to go with it. But we are not live. That B went super south. Do we just jump back in right there? Just jump right back in where we're at. Here we go. Where were we at? Right here? I think we were at the lick. Oh, yeah, we were right at the lick. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Sorry about that B string. I'm just kind of yanking on it. Sounds way darker than the Sirs. I mean, it might be. I mean, it might be a little bit. I wouldn't call it way darker. Let's just go to the Strat. Like, this is Les Paul. And let's just go to the Strat right here. From one extreme to the other, right? I mean, it's not really darker, it's just Strat versus Les Paul. Strats are nice on those cleans, though. You know. This is where I hear Imagine Love. So let's go to the telly. Obviously, I haven't tuned these up in a week. I haven't been home. But the telly. Obviously, it's like more like the Les Paul because it's got the big humbuckers in it, right? Like, this is the tone that I use for like. I mean, the Les Paul just like, it just sounds like Les Pauls do. It's like, that shorter scale length adds like a thing to it too, you know? Here's the same patch. It's just like this, like the shorter scale is like more, there's like a guttier low end, you know? That kind of thing, right? This is like a looser kind of tone, in my opinion. I think this is the thing that like I think of with Les Pauls. It's just looser. Yeah, I mean, Moonglow's got it. Moonglow's got the right idea. You need the Strat, the Tele, and the Les Paul. You know, this is a great sounding guitar, though. Really does sound good. Like, it's a lot looser. Like, that low end's really loose to me. Like, undefined in a cool way. Like, I'm kind of losing the middle notes. It just sounds, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm losing the definition, but it just sounds like low end. There's a weight to this that's really nice, that sounds really good, you know? Like, it's just got a weightiness to it. Not nearly easiest to play as the Sirs. The Sirs are way easier to play. So we got Les Paul is best Paul. It's funny. It's more Judd and less meadly. I mean, the thing is like there's things that the Les Paul can't do. Like, let me go to one of my favorite patches. I love to go to this patch. This is where the Les Paul kind of fails. Now, let me show you one of my favorite things about the Tele. The same patch. Check out how cool this is on the Tele. It's got that stringiness and that finger touch. Like the Les Paul can't do that. Like, that's one of my favorite sounds. Sorry. do one more. We'll do one more. Also, with Vidami, be sure to check out, one more time, let's take a break here before we do this next thing. This is all brought to you by these fine folks at Vidami. If you want to learn any of these tasty treats, this is the tool. And to get one of these, go over to the chat and you'll see the Vidami.com link. Use the code WoodshedLive10. We'll give you a 10% discount on this lovely item right here. And this allows you to loop things off of YouTube, slow them down, and learn them without all the mess and the fuss of using your hands, things like that. We had a request for Reach, and why not? We're just playing some tunes. Let's go ahead and play Reach. I'll play Reach on the telly. Let me go ahead and check the tuning on it. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I turned that up by accident. always want those solos to go way longer because I want to keep playing. Let's do another round of solos because I just want to keep playing. That's the fun thing about playing live. We could just keep going as long as we want to. So, yeah. Bigger frets, compound radius feel better than the Gibson stuff. I mean, yeah. I mean, like I use just his 16th, 16 on mine, on my signature models. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's like... That's the thing that the Les Paul doesn't do, right? And also like more of the, you know, these kind of items where it's like the Les Paul's not going to do that thing. Yeah, this. Yeah, really great tone right there. Yeah. Yeah. So question here. So in your opinion, how similar are the tones of the Les Paul and the PRS? I'll put some strings on it for our Patreon hang. For those that don't know, we do a weekly live Zoom masterclass on Patreon. It's patreon.com/AndyWoodMusic if you want to hang out. Bring your guitar. It's a video live masterclass seminar we do every week. We'll be doing it tomorrow night. And for tomorrow night, I'll put some strings on the PRS and compare that, the Les Paul tones and the PRS tones. I haven't done that yet. So yeah, it's the chiminess of this that really makes it a thing, you know. Yeah. Really excited about this new record, kids. really excited. Question here: What gear am I using for my clean tone? For my delay, I'm using a Strymon. It's doing this thing, that kind of fake verb thing. Turn it up really loud so you can hear it. And when I play, it makes a verb. Kind of creates that reverb thing. It makes a really nice thing. When I'm shredding it out, I use a little more like this, like that. Yeah, I don't know. I was lost in the chat here. Oh yeah, sorry, I got off topic. My delay, that's where I left off. This tone, the delay is just kind of always on, and I'm mixing it with a expression pedal. So tone number 1 is just the Woodshed comp. Tone number 2 is the Woodshed comp with a Sheba drive. Tone number 3 is a Pantheon. I'd use that for like more like that kind of thing. And then tone number 4 is the gearbox, which is the high gain stuff you're hearing. That kind of thing. Yeah. So there's the 4 different tones that I use. All right. Also, is that a new Friedman in back there? It's Ben's. It's Ben Eller's Friedman. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Ben Eller's Friedman's back there. We're making the new record. So McFly says, do you ever use old rack gear like the PCMs and Ultra Harmonizers? Nope. No, none of that stuff. I'm not against it. I just we're at a point where plugins can do all that kind of stuff, so it's not really needed for me. I use the Fractal Axe effects, and it can do all that stuff, in my opinion. Also, let's see. Man, I love the delay and delay adjacent things. I have a particular sonic crutch. It's delay. I love delay. It's really cool. Is it tough to dial the delay in the mix with an expression pedal if your monitor mix is bad? No, not at all. It actually makes it more convenient, right? So if I'm playing... of nice. It's really nice, you know. Forrest Bailey, how you doing, brother? I'm using one delay at around 480 milliseconds. So it's like a quarter note and a dotted eighth together, and they like bounce into each other. It's doing that thing. Ambient Shredder says, do you mix in economy picking? No, it's pretty much alternate picking. It's pretty much just alternate picking. It's when I do what makes it look economy is when I'm doing the inside picking. Now I will use some hybrid playing. For the more legato-y. That kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. One more time, folks. This show cannot be brought to you without the Vidami. I'm about to use mine. Jack Gardner was posting some hot stuff, and I'm about to use mine and practice and learn some sweet Jack Gardner licks right now. Also, John Cordy's been posting some really hot stuff lately. I'm going to get in there and try to steal a lick or two, as they say. Yeah, I'm super stoked on the Les Paul. It's killer. I love it to death. It's really, really great. So I'm also going to be working on the record. And yeah, I'm really, really excited. Really, really excited about the record. So, all right, folks. Let's take some last couple of questions. Also, once more, if you want to save yourself a little bit of dough and grab that Vidami and get a 10% discount, again, folks, this is killer. You can watch whatever video, including these podcasts. We leave these podcasts up. And you can go back and watch whichever moment in the stream that you want to get. You could steal it with this, loop it, and then slow that down to learn it multiple speeds. And then pause it, unpause it, unloop it. Amazing. Stays on your feet. Stays down at your feet. Not distracting to the hands. Fantastic piece of gear. Love it to death. Save 10% with Woodshed Live 10 over at Vidami. Go to Vidami.com, right? And then suggest to them whatever various topics you want us to cover throughout the week. Send those requests to Vidami. They will send them to me. Also, if you'd like to join Patreon and join us in our weekly live masterclasses, they are a lot of fun. This week we'll be doing a lot of in-depth stuff with the Les Paul and talking about the album, talking about tones, chops, all that kind of stuff. You get access to 4 of those a month for just $25. So for $25 a month, you get access to over 600 videos, a weekly live Zoom masterclass, Axe Effects patches, things like that. Really, really killer stuff. Please go over to patreon.com/AndyWoodMusic to support the channel, to support what we got going on, and make sure we keep things going. I appreciate you guys for sure. Forrest says, does Vidami affect the YouTube ad videos, like triggering more ads? I don't know that because I actually subscribe to YouTube. I pay the premium one because there's some features in there that's nice to have if you're a content creator. So I don't know the answer to that, Forrest. But I can tell you that when you're watching a TrueFire video or something like that, it's great. Yeah, Brad Hafner is saying John Cordy is so good. So freaking good. I really love what he does. Find it tricky to get past a certain speed with strict alternate picking because either my right-hand forearm gets tense or actually goes out the window. My tips for that before you go. Honestly, Ambient Shredder, that's the kind of stuff we do on Patreon. I have hundreds of videos on that very topic. And what I could say to you in 4 minutes is not going to be as good as what's over there. If you sign up for just $5 a month, you get access to all the videos. At $25 a month, you get access to our weekly live Zoom call. So yeah, I think it's definitely worth it. Chuck has got the link right there. Thanks so much for hanging with us this week and checking out that new Les Paul. Any chance of Helix patches? Yes, Dustin, I need to have someone loan me a Helix. I don't have one. So if someone, if I can get one, I'll make some patches. We'll word it like that. I just don't own one. I'm a fractal guy pretty much. Dylan, what's up, dude? How long do you practice per day? I don't ever really consider it like practice. I'm always just sitting around playing. So it's not really a thing where I'm like, oh man, I better put in the Woodshed time. I just go, hey man, there's some cool licks on John Cordy's channel. Better go steal those. Oh, Jack Gardner's got some cool licks. I better go steal those. That kind of thing. Right now, I'm more concerned with creating. I'm less concerned of trying to keep up with the arms race. I feel like the Chops arms race kind of went out the window when everybody started going into Logic and snipping their notes and putting it together like that. You know, it's like you can't beat the computer and everybody's doing that. So that's not really my thing. It's not really like the kind of thing that I'm into. But a lot of people are doing that and it's really cool for them. For me, I'm concerned with, like, right now, just trying to write a record that has a lot of melodies, a lot of really memorable melodies. That's my biggest goal. I think any time you open Instagram, there's another guitar player with more chops playing the guitar with his feet and elbows and stuff. It's like crazy. But that's not really where I'm at. I'm not really in that arms race kind of thing. It's just, I mean, Forrest, I would say that the arms race ended with Guthrie because he's got, like, he could do anything, but people are using technology to create music that physically can't be played, right? So at that point, the computer has won the arms race, you know? So it's like that's the kind of perspective I'm at these days, and I'm just like trying to make my next instrumental record is very melodic driven with just big melodies. I'm actually kind of writing it with like just a selfish point of view, like, do I like this? Not really like, hey, how many notes can I cram in? And also the next things on deck is another Kennedy Wood album, because I'm really into the point of like songwriting. Is where I'm getting, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's just that kind of thing. It's practice is a matter of perspective on what you want to achieve. And for me, achieving another sweep tap lick, it's like, man, I got more of those than I use. I don't, you know, it's like we don't need as much chops as we've got, you know. Maybe Forrest, maybe so, but that's kind of the thing that I'm talking about, right? Guitars and coffee. Yeah, Jim, we're going to try to do another one of those. Emil's great. I love Emil. He's a good friend. I mean, again, Jonan 0001, yes, except now technology has taken it over, right? So it's like, that's the thing. You know, I mean, I think Guthrie is one of my favorite players. Top 4 or 5 for sure. Like, love him. Like, he's incredible. Changed my life. Hearing Guthrie for the first time changed my life for sure. It to me though, for real, like, the kind of thing I'm trying to do is build songs that like are hopefully more than just a flashy lick or a complex movement. I hope that I'm bringing something that kind of has a bigger picture to it. Maybe if you heard it on piano, it would still be cool. Or if you heard it on another instrument, like, that's the kind of thing I'm chasing really right now. Definitely trying to chase the songwriting thing. Ambient Shredder, what day is the weekly live stream? I teach most days of the week, so hoping it's on a day I don't. The weekly Zoom call is usually on Wednesdays at around 7 Eastern. And it's a great hang with a great bunch of guys. Also, if you're in that tier and you miss the Zoom call, they stay uploaded to Patreon. So you get to go back and rewatch them as much as you want. And that's where something like this comes into play, where you can go back and rewatch with your Vidami and steal ideas and licks and tricks and stuff. You know, that's really the thing. So yeah. All right, guys. Hope everyone had a great hang. Enjoyed meeting the new guitar. I'm going to play it and, you know, kind of get to know it a little bit. Really, really great instrument. I'm probably going to put on some ZZ Top records and just play along to those too. It's definitely conducive to that thing, right? Yeah. So, yeah, for sure. Brad can vouch for what we do, man. It's a good hang. Troy can too. It's a really, really great hang that we do on Wednesdays. So yeah, man. Kelly, yeah, of course, man. Appreciate all you guys, man. So much. Ambient saying, would you ever do a song feature with Aaron Marshall? I feel like he would be great since both you have such great sense. Aaron's a buddy, man. He's a busy dude, but yeah, he's definitely a bro. I mean, I'm kind of like in the camera playing with picks, but yeah, he's up in Canada. He's great player though, for sure. We've actually hung out a time or two at the various NAMM type things, you know. So yeah, get in there. Thank you guys. Hope everyone has a happy week of playing music, and we'll talk to you guys all real soon.